Good afternoon. Great to have you with us here at 4 o'clock on a Monday. I'm Dustin Grove.
And I'm Felicia Lawrence. And it's been a busy Monday, from the stock market to that train derailment that Anna just mentioned. And so many communities are also still dealing with major flooding.
Here in Indiana and across the Midwest, just incredible images of widespread flooding. We're going to have the latest on the cleanup effort coming up in just a few minutes. But we do want to begin with the story we have been watching very closely all day long as well. That is the stock market. Numbers dropped significantly, then rebounded, and then dropped again following an unfounded rumor that President Trump was considering a 90-day pause on tariffs for all countries except China. The White House said that was, quote, fake news. So if you're checking your investments, you're probably seeing some red right now. A lot of red.
A lot of red. Allison Gormley, she joins us now to tell us what's the deal with retirement plans.
Yeah, so far we are on a wild ride right now, and experts say that's what can happen when the economy smells fear.
America wealthy again.
President Trump's tariff plan is off to the races.
The White House has decided to, in their terms, level the playing field with other countries as far as international trade is concerned.
And that action plan is causing disruption.
Financial markets have responded negatively to that because of a lot of different fears.
So what's it mean for your retirement account? It depends on where you are in your planning process.
For someone that's early in their investing life, you're going to see volatility. You're going to see periods where the economy booms. You're going to see periods where we have recessions.
That means hang tight, and this too shall pass. If you're mid to late stage in your retirement planning, it's good to regularly revisit your risk tolerance.
Decide whether there's a change that needs to happen or whether you're farther enough away from retirement that you don't really need to do that.
If you do not have an advisor, look to your employer's human resources.
Their employee benefit services may contract with people that provide free or minimal cost advice to employees.
If not, talk with friends about who they use, so a plan is in place when things are uncertain. Now, we reached out to some of the larger companies that manage 401ks. Vanguard told me that 43% of their plans as of 2023 offered financial advice, so something that you might be able to use there, and Fidelity is still working on their answer for me.
It's a tough one. It's a hunker down moment and seek professional help moment.
Right.
Yeah.
And take a breath.
Exactly.
Yeah, and breathe.
Thanks, Allison.
And if you like Allison's What's the Deal segments, catch her show streaming on WTHR Plus. As always, she's monitoring what's happening nationally and globally to the stocks. Download this app on Roku, Fire Stick, and Apple TV to follow alongside with Allison.
We are also following the latest on the flooding after a weekend of more rain. The rivers surrounding Columbus, they're still high. You can see this SUV right there through our drone video that didn't make it. The driver, thankfully, is okay, but police say the bad decision has the vehicle flooded out. You can see more of the widespread flooding from Drone Cam 13. State Road 46, by the way, is the main artery, one of the main arteries through Columbus. All lanes right there at 65, 46 at 65 are closed until further notice. Our Jenny Runovich is down there. Samantha Johnson also covering the flooding. We're going to see and hear from them coming up at 5 o'clock.
And it's expected to crest soon?
We've had top 5 crests.
Okay.
They'll get into some of those numbers. We will too here. But it's going to take some time. A little quicker in Shelbyville. Columbus versus Seymour is probably going to take the middle part of the week. This time tomorrow in Shelbyville and Columbus, we should be below, if not below, moderate flood stage. We have to get you ready for the temperature tumble that's occurring as we speak. Mid and upper 50s remain in Indy and points just to the south. It's already down to 45 in Bunker Hill, 46 in Morse. This was expected. Cold front coming in, and that wind is giving it some reinforcement coming off the cold water of Lake Michigan. We've got 30s on the map in Monticello and Fowler, Flora at 41. It's down to 42 in Marion. Keep in mind, a lot of areas up across here have almost hit 60 degrees. So this front is coming in. 45 in Zionsville, just got a fresh update there. Brownsburg at 49, and that 56 is going to be short-lived in Indy, as we're going to see a good 10 to 15 degree north to south temperature drop as we go for the remainder of the day here. And I mentioned that wind coming off the lake. We're probably going to tack on some mixed rain, snow showers, some flurries, some sprinkles coming with some of this stuff. and then we'll get ready for what's going to be a chilly night. Take a look at the temperature drop by 7 o'clock. Everywhere's in the 30s. Wind chills tonight will drop down into the teens. Temperatures tomorrow are going to be in the 20s to start. So a freeze warning where the growing season has already started. We're going to warm up a little bit. We'll talk about that in the next chance of rain, all ahead in the 7-day forecast.
See you in a few. Sean, thank you. A Muncie woman admitted in court this afternoon to causing a crash during a police chase that killed a man in another car and seriously hurt a woman.
And investigators say that caused the injured woman to lose her unborn baby. Rich Nye was in the courtroom as Olivia LaRue took a plea deal that could add 20 or more years behind bars.
How do you plead?
Guilty.
41-year-old Olivia LaRue pleaded guilty to 5 charges in 2 separate cases. The plea deal calls for her to receive no more than 17.5 years in prison for dealing cocaine. Police were trying to arrest her for that in January 2024 when she led police on a chase into downtown Muncie. LaRue's SUV ran a red light at Mulberry in Maine and crashed into a car. The Acura flipped onto its top. The passenger in the car, 30-year-old Javonta Jones, died.
You operate a vehicle in such a manner that caused the death of Javonta T. Jones, which is, again, contrary to the forms and statutes of the state of Indiana.
I admit.
Jones's sister was driving the car. 27-year-old Acacia Hammond suffered serious injuries and lost her 16-week pregnancy. LaRue also pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter, killing a fetus. LaRue also admitted to being intoxicated during the deadly crash and driving with a suspended license. The sentences for the crash will add an additional anywhere from 3 to 16 years to her prison time. LaRue is already serving a 17-year prison sentence for dealing cocaine in Madison County. She'll be sentenced for her Delaware County crimes on May 1st. In Muncie, Rich Nye, 13 News.
And we want you to see this video. This is from Drone Cam 13, and it is just a mess on the Near East Side after a train derailed last night, spilling a massive load of none other than cornstarch. IMPD says that area will remain closed for several hours as crews clean up.
Our Anna Chalker has been following this all day long. She joins us now live. So Anna, do we know yet why this train derailed?
Dustin, Felicia, we do not yet. CSX tells us that is still under investigation here this afternoon. Now, I'm going to step out of the way so you can see what's going on behind me here under this bridge. We are over here on Southeastern Avenue where that derailment happened. I mean, there's still plenty of cornstarch on the ground. They've been cleaning it all day. It has been blowing everywhere. It is dusty. And I'll tell you, it is hard to see this derailment from where we are here on the ground. So we want to show you more video from Drone Cam 13. That's where you can get a really good view of this. I mean, as you can see, they've been out all day and night cleaning up the train cars and that massive pile of cornstarch we've been talking about. So to give you a better understanding of the railroad tracks here, they are shaped into a triangle. So the crews have moved the cars off of the track to the middle, especially as they're cleaning up this area. And CSX says this happened around 6:30 Sunday night. 6 cars derailed, 5 fell from an overpass, spilling that cornstarch. And the train was traveling on the bridge, which we know is owned by CSX. The company says it will need repair work, but there are no concerns about its structural integrity. And I talked with an employee at the auto parts store right under the derailment.
I got a phone call first and then came and saw it, but it's definitely crazy. Something you don't expect on a Monday morning to come to work and see this.
And no crew members were injured at the time of this derailment. Like we've mentioned, that this area is going to be closed for several hours. So I want to let you know, if you're driving in this area, especially as rush hour picks up, here's the detours you need to do. I mean, as you can see, people are turning behind me right now. Please don't do that. There's a light up here that is Sherman and Southeastern. Just go ahead, try not to hit over here. You can continue to go straight on Sherman, get over to Justice Way or turn over here on Keeling. That'll get you through some neighborhood streets. It'll basically jot you over to the Community Justice Center, but that is the best way to get around all of this mess because it has blocked a big section of Southeastern Avenue. So coming up at 5:15, we'll have more on this, and you'll hear from that employee again about how this derailment has really impacted their business today.
Yeah, and going on about 24 hours now. All right, Anna, thank you very much. We'll see you again in about an hour.
And And March Madness will come to an end tonight in San Antonio, Texas, but not without a little bit of drama.
That's right. The Florida Gators going to take on the Houston Cougars, facing off in the NCAA National Championship. The Gators beat the Auburn Tigers in Saturday's Final Four game. The Cougars rallied from behind against the Duke Blue Devils to advance to the title game. Surprised a lot of people. A lot of people thought it was going to be Duke.
That is not who I had in my final two.
That's right.
So the last time the Gators competed for a national championship was 2007, which is when they won back-to-back titles. Meanwhile, though, the Cougars are looking to win their first national title in program history.
They're hungry. They're hungry.
Not who I had. I think I had Duke or Carolina, one of the Carolina teams.
Yeah, I definitely had Duke in.
Yeah.
So there is actually a group from Indianapolis in San Antonio because we are hosting the Final Four next year. So we're going to have that story coming up at 4:45. What they're doing to learn from San Antonio and some of the other communities that have held the Final Four in the last couple years.